Shooting scene. This is a shooting call, but I see the police are taking the tape down, so apparently not a homicide. Probably somebody either got shot or shot at. I'll talk to the sergeant and find out. Rut row.
Truck 6, truck 10.
106 with the number back right.
918 Benton Boulevard on an apartment fire. Company's clear on tax 5. Car 102, car 104, pumper 8, pumper 10, pumper 23, pumper 24. 3, truck 6, truck 10, medic 540.
Sounds like you got an apartment fire
Boulevard,
too.
apartment A2 on an apartment fire. Company's clear on tax 5.
I'll listen to that for a little bit. So the first bit of excitement for the night, I'm out here in Blue Springs, and you can see the smoke coming from the house over there. And they're working to put it out as I record this. I'm not sure if they've got it out or if it's something they're working, and I don't know anything other than I just got here and got some video. There's our fire. The Blue Springs police officer just asked me to step back, and she was not very nice about it. So, and then one of her peers came up to me and was much nicer and smoothed things over. So, I don't make trouble for police. I do what they tell me, but if they're trying to get me to back way off, and I know I have every right to be there, then I might, ask what their name is and everything else like that, and let them know that, hey, I have the official capacity to be here. But in general, I try to respect everybody. It's upsetting when this thing happens to people, and I understand. So I don't try to make a nuisance of myself. There is not too much. It's open this time of day. It's 3 in the morning, 3:09. And I just so happened to be passing by this Whataburger. I think it was one of the first. No, it was the second one that opened in the area, I think. I don't know. And so I'm getting a little breakfast here. It got very cold, below freezing. So I'm going to go have some, you know what? Tis the end of the day. If I get done early, I get coffee before I head home, because I'm always sleepy at this time of day. I gotta return my TVU and go home. Although fire department is really busy. I hear there was an accident involving a bus. I'm listening to that. Yeah, it doesn't sound like much. This is a time for accidents because everybody's like in a hurry. This coffee shop is the closest one to my work. Well, there's probably some in the plaza, but I don't know about those. I go to that one. It's pretty good. Crows. Still listening to that. All sounds crazy. Crazy, I tell you, crazy. Alright. Let's get done and get out of here. Ooh, that sun. This is another reason why accidents. Hi. Let's get done and get out of here. We were going to take the kids to McDonald's because, on Tuesdays it's always a rush. But they didn't have their chores. Well, Zach didn't have his chores done. 2 hours of being home, so I fixed some quick grilled cheese, and I'm not going to punish myself because of them. So I'm here. On top of it. Formica boomerang pattern. Coconut cream pie.
What were you doing when you filled it up?
On topic on a Tuesday evening. We are sassified. Town topic. I usually go to Broadway and have a steamer, but because I didn't eat, I wanted something better than Smack, which is what we call McDonald's. I'm like, let's go here instead. The kids missed out, but we're in the process of trying to teach them things without being stupid and punitive and angry and everything. So, and the kids are learning they have to get their stuff done for their own sake. And one of the kids is just being very, very hard-headed. Unfortunately, the oldest one. And he's really lagging behind in everything in school and his work, his chores, and worse, he's trying to sneak around on us and do things he's not supposed to do or he doesn't have permission to do. So instead of going crazy on him and being angry all the time, just, make life hard for him in other ways until he learns, okay, if I do my stuff, I get rewarded. If I don't do my stuff, then I get to do my stuff and not get to do what I want to do. So that's all we're trying to do. And unfortunately, he's very hard-headed, so it's taking a long time to get there. And we may never get there. And I hope that's not the case, because it's like he wants to repeat the mistakes that too many generations of my family have done in life, and making themselves and everybody around them miserable and not performing in a way that will release their potential, their creative potential. Because I tell you, at least the Silvestri side of the family, and I know the Clark side, my mother's side of the family, we have a lot of very intelligent, creative people in our families, artists and musicians and things like that. And in the past, the Silvestris, being Italians with kind of a dour view of life, kind of a peasant view of life, of struggle and strife, have not been able to release their artistic potential because they've been convinced that artists starve, which may be true in many cases, but doesn't mean that you can't express your creative side, because the creative side translates across so many other things you do in life. And how can you be creative, a creative scientific genius, if you don't express your creative artistic genius? That's what we tell the kids, music is math. And you learn how to play an instrument, you're learning math, calculations at a very high speed, and you're building muscle memory in your brain. Yeah, that's such a thing. You're creating those neural connections that, surprise, surprise, people who play an instrument also tend to be very good at doing quick calculations. It translates across to so many things. So art, rather than being just this useless burden on society, is actually one of the finest human expressions of creativity there is, which just turns into so many benefits in your life. It's not even funny. More so than athletics, I would say, because most people, athletics is a participation based on how good you are, and most people just can't get as good as they need to be in athletics to I don't know what this guy is doing. He's holding everybody up, including me, turning from the far lane. But too often with athletics, there's such an emphasis on number one that if you're number two, you don't even get to participate. And with music and arts, it's an expression, so everybody gets to participate. Whether or not you're good or not, doesn't matter. It's a participation that is the prize, because everybody gets to build up their skill sets by doing it. And that's all that's important, is doing it. And then if you want to be the best at it, then you can do that too. And here we are. You got to pick up the kiddos. I'm going to let the doggies run because I'm a little early. So, woohoo. All right, go run, doggos. Jimmy, run. Run away, be free, woohoo. We have here a big old question mark. I could speculate as to what it is, but the police basically have 71 highway blocked from north of 39th Street to, I don't know how far south, about 2 blocks south, or an exit south actually. Good. Looks like he's not coming after me. I'm parked here off of the highway, but it's still kind of precarious. There's a steep grade here, and a lot of the traffic they're diverting is coming this way, but I'm off the road, so hopefully I'm okay. So coming up on a fire scene here. This one's a little strange. Like 2 different scenes. Find out what's going on. This is where we're live from now. I went to check on one thing today. Turned out to be nothing. all the way out. Oh, like the apartment duplex fire. But it was unsubstantiated, and I have to go back and try and shoot video of kids going into an elementary school. So in the meantime, I'm going over here to go to the bathroom. You know, needs arise. I also have to get some coffee. Cafe. Coffee. This is Peppermint Saigon. And bathroom. I really need to go. Went before our shot, but I always save these. Use them later. Went before our shot, but had to go after our shot. Yeah, that's usually the case. Gotta go back. Here's our place. Empty parking lot, except a few staff members showing up. Check around back, make sure they don't have a thing where they bring them around back here. It doesn't appear like it. I don't see any staff members waiting like they're receiving kids. Alright, find a place to park so I can see if I can get some Vigimo. Hey, how you doing? The dongs and I just did a long ass walk. And we took Zach to his school because he missed the bus, and as penance I make the kids walk to school. We didn't go all the way. We just went part of the way. From here, Maple Woods Community College. Let me turn around. To his school. I don't know, what is that? Mile and a half maybe. But that means I've walked myself 3 miles. But me and Fat Boy back there need it. But yep, now we're going home. Time for me to begin my slumber for the night. Day. This is my night. And yeah, it was a good walk. Right, Jim? Right, Fat Boy? He's so tired he didn't want to sit up here. He's just I admit it was an effort on all of our parts, but we made it, and now we're going home. Getting a steamer. Doggos and nice weather. The weather is gorgeous. And I'm here working late, but look at these trees and these houses here. This is the Longfellow neighborhood in Kansas City, Missouri. And the reason I'm here is because there was a carbon monoxide scare in this school. Some students got sick and they shut the school down for a few days, and today's the first day back at school, and so they wanted me to stay and after our live shots and get video of the kids coming in. But I'm gonna edit it and send it to them through our online stuff, and because I have to go to the bathroom, hazard of the job, and I'm gonna go in this place. I believe I've been here before. Did a story here for some other place, and I'm gonna have some coffee. It's called UCA tomato. Coffee. Now, this place is famous for its fresh cinnamon rolls. Ooh, I gotta get it out of here. Yeah, fine. That's gonna take a nibble and then send the rest home. I mean, it's fresh, it's hot. Unfortunately, I don't come this way too much. All right, let's try this. Oops. Let's try it with its dipping sauce. Haha. Not really. Dipping sauce. Oop. Yum. All right, save the rest for later. I know it's the sin. You should eat it while it's hot, but I can't eat all this. It's good, but not good for you. Oops. And get it back together. Yeah, right. All right. Of course, coffee and oatmeal. I don't come here that often, but I think I need to change that. I need to come back here. This is one of those places. I are sassified. Today we're taking the Navion into the caves for the winter. Snoop, snoop, woo-hoo-hoo. Coming into inner space. Here we are, inner space. Woo. back it up. Luke, ask Ants again to help you get that wagon out of the shower. Alright, say bye-bye to the Navion for the summer, or for a few months at least. Woohoo! Hopefully we can take it out next summer, for at least for a few weekends. Back at the old house here in Independence. Look at that tree. So the plan is we're going to order food here. We're going to take the dongs over to Cafe so they can drink water, and maybe we can have some coffee. Right, Luke? Bring them this way. And somebody is just not with the plan. And there's some sort of food truck thing going on here, so we may not be able to get in. Maybe overcrowded. Ugh. Some sort of fall festival. Food truck, roach coach dealio going on here. Coffee. And cafe. All right, we're gonna go have some Vietnam cafe. Vietnam.
Oh my God, did you even?
And I got curry chicken.
She's crazy.
Retail Rebel. We have shopped until we dropped. And I'm a little paranoid here, of all things, and maybe it's unfounded, it's just paranoia, but of all things, over Jimmy here, our dog. I mean, the climate temperature is all right, but we have to leave the windows down a bit, and if somebody sees Jimmy, they could take him. And I've kind of got the windows rolled up, you know, the stereotype roll your windows, lock your doors, because it's not unheard of for people to come up and want to take your dog and pull a gun out at you. And I don't want Jimmy to be used as a bait dog. That's not going to happen. And this store here is very interesting. I think I found kind of a favorite store, but I'm smiling. They have some fashions in there that I would describe as like hooker fashions. I mean, I hope people don't think that's really sexy. It's just over the top nasty. I wouldn't want to wear, I definitely wouldn't want to see Saya wearing anything like that. Oh, well, I'll be here to pick up the fam. Back to Choi Chung's Bay. So we're here starting at Loose Park. The, I believe, 158th anniversary of the Battle of Westport. We're bringing the family. And they say that on the anniversary of the Battle of Westport, you see the ghosts of Civil War soldiers walking up and down Warnell here.
Are we heading here?
Yep, this way.
Come on. Lucian. Come on.
And it's just kind of a fun little hike. And
Right.
We're doing it at dusk. Here we go. We're coming up to it. Woo! Zoinks! Woo! Your shadow's dancing. Now, if I could only read this stuff, it's so dark. Turning tides. South devises a plan to capture St. Louis and turn the Union from the east. But, yep, St. Louis was too heavily defended. Plans change. Raiders turn west. They came across Missouri to the west. The opening clash. See, this is real. And here's an artifact. Battle of Westport, October 21st to 23rd, 1864. 10-pounder Parrott gun. The rest of them have come up. Breakthrough at the Big Blue River. The battle actually started east of here, swept through Independence. It was still cold. Well, still cold. It was getting cold. See, here's a map. Union north, Confederate south. This is where we are right here. That park right there. General's plan past midnight. A day of decision. They found a ravine and came up through the ravine and broke the Confederate lines. The Confederates were actually outnumbered. This was really the last gasp of the South here. Valor and death. Iron Brigade holds. I'm surprised they don't try and reenact this, but maybe it's just maybe not enough interest, or maybe it's just too populated around here. A long road home. See, the Confederates had to run with their tails between their legs, being chased all the way along the state line, till eventually they escaped. Anyway, no ghostesses, just crazy people. All right, dongies, our walk is almost done. Are you happy about that? Huh? Are we happy, pups? All right, dongies. That's Jimmy and Stella. Or this is Stella. And this is Jimmy, who is the not shy one. Stella is very shy. We are almost there. Almost done with our walk. Woohoo for another year. I think next time I do this, my walking partners will be they'll know what they're in for and try and make sure they really want to come.